Good morning, listeners. We're your hosts, Maddie Johnston,
Tracy Wu,
Bunshita Goon,
from Shawnigan Lake. As many as you know, we are from the beautiful Renfrew house. Therefore, today we're going to be telling you why Renfrew is the best house and why no other house compares. The girls here in Renfrew all share in common our love for food. There's always popcorn popping in the microwave and grilled cheese grilling. Our love for food and snacks is so big we have a mini store called Tuck Shop filled with noodles, chips, and candy, or we can buy food at break-in at night. I remember on my first day at attending Shawnigan, I walked into the house and all I could smell was brownies. Then as I made my way to the kitchen, there were 3 sheets of homemade brownies sitting on the counter. I swear after 60 seconds, they were all gone. Here at Renfrew, we also buy 2 party-sized cakes for everyone's birthday. There is so much cake bought, we have leftovers for more than 2 days, enough for people to eat it at break and after school. This happens for everyone's birthday. That means at least 50 times, which is almost 100 cakes a year. And once Senora came down to our kitchen one night and made the whole house nachos. And another time, one of our grade 10 students' parents bought the whole house McDonald's. There was really an endless amount of food. Snacking is such a big part of Renfrew and something we all find in common with each other. And if you were to ask someone in Renfrew what they think brings us close together, that they would also say food. Here in Renfrew, we have some of the best students on campus. People might think we're outcasts due to how different we are from each other, but in my eyes, we are just the perfect amount of normal. To be honest, that's what I think makes us so great. We all bond over not overly trying and enter house. We don't do it to win or to be better than the other houses. We do it to hang out with each other and to have fun. We also have lots of respect for one another. We don't treat our grade 8s and 9s like the underdogs because they are just as important to the house as we are. Along with that, we don't take things from other people's rooms without asking because we have a mutual trust with everyone. We are also always there for each other. You can go to anyone for help or if you need to talk. There is no judgment or rejection and always a helping hand. The last thing I want to mention about Renfrew is how it's filled with so many different types of people, from their passions to also where they're from. Some girls play hockey, tennis, or volleyball, and others are great singers, artists, or can play the harp. Even though people's interests are so different from each other, we still find other commonalities like food. We sometimes even learn from these differences. An example is my roommate Mia. I had never had an interest in hockey, but after becoming such good friends with her, I started going to her games. This led to me learning the rules of hockey, which is something I would have never thought I would do in a million years, being someone who's more of a fine art type person. Overall, there's just such a wide variety of personalities, but somehow we all fit together so perfectly. I think Joycey and Bood would also agree that Renfrew's individuality and oddness is what makes us so awesome.
I think Renfrew is the best house on campus because firstly, it's the newest house on campus with good utilities and a really nice kitchen. As everyone in the house likes to eat a lot, Renfrew has a really big kitchen that looks like something you see in IKEA with the nice stoves and the marble island. We have 2 toasters because everyone likes to toast their bagels. We have an electric stove top because if we do it with actual fire, the whole house will burn down. The stove comes with an oven where we bake lots of goodies like cookies and cake and brownies. Lastly, the panini maker, the soul of the kitchen. We make a mean grilled cheese on that thing. The fridge is almost never empty as we all just eat so much. There's a lot of bread and butters and cheese in there that could feed the entire Shawnigan Lake community. But it's usually gone by 3 days in Renfrew. Secondly, we have the best duty staff in grade 12s. Our duty staff includes Miss Docky, the teenage sister, Miss Agate, the art prodigy, Miss Turner, the little mom, Mr. Mac, the little dad, Miss Platt, the sassy guardian, and Senora, the big boss who treats us like her biological daughters and gives us unconditional loves. Although they can all be very strict at times, we know that they love us very, very much and would do anything to keep us safe. So that's why I think we have the best duty staff. The grade 12s, they're awesome, and we can always depend on them if anything goes wrong. They're always here for us no matter what, and we could always count on them to catch us when we fall, or having them take the fall. But let's talk about the more important things in Renfrew. The puppies. We have Gunner, Miss LaRose's dog, Brunchy, Miss Docky's princess, and Tika, the one that always smells bad with no reason at all. They always come and give us big hugs and just makes everyone's day better. I think all of us have a close bonding with each other, as we all been through a lot together individually and as a house. So it really feels like Renfrew is my second home, only with an additional 59 sisters.
In Renfrew House, the student and staff take birthday celebrations seriously. We believe in the spirit of birthday celebration, and it's bring Renfrew girls together because whenever we have a birthday party, it means that we will have ice cream cake, and some of you may know that Renfrew girls love eating. Obviously, we take birthday celebrations seriously according to the following information. After prep hour is over, every girl in Renfrew tend to be hungry, then for almost everyone attend the birthday party, and I think the main purpose of having birthday party is to allow the new students to connect with other girls. Singing a birthday song and eating ice cream cake is what every other house does, but in Renfrew we have a special ritual. After the house meeting, the birthday girl will be asked to sit in the middle of the common room, and we will skip in a circle and sing a song. On birthdays, it is normal that we order cakes, cupcakes, and ice cream cake, but in Renfrew, we also get to sleep in the next day. An extra hour of sleeping always means so much for Shawnigan students, especially the senior students. Unlike any other house, Renfrew staff and students care about birthday celebrations. Being a dorm student is never easy for me, especially when I have to live so far away from home. I'm going to share some of my own experiences to prove why my house director Senora is the best. It is normal for every girl to feel homesick and discouraged. In Shawnigan, it's such a busy place. There are times that I don't feel stable and struggle to solve problems, but Senora will always give me her hand and support me through difficult times, even though she's very busy with her classes and family. After living in Renfrew for 3 years, I have learned that Senora is the funniest, kindest, and the most considerate house director. Normally, the students have to go to Marion Hall for breakfast sign-in, but this year, she decided that we can all sign in at the house. Usually, this job is for the grade 12 to do, but she's stepping forward to do sign-in every morning instead of the grade 12. So I think this action is reflecting that she's being considerate and kind. It is not necessary for her to do breakfast sign-in, but because she wants the grade 12 and potentially for every girl to have more sleep, so she allowed us to have breakfast sign-in at the house, which shows that she is caring so much for our health and well-being. In conclusion, Renfrew is a house full of enjoyment and food enthusiasm. Without the house staff and girls who have a unique experience, Renfrew would not be the same. Thank you for listening to our podcast. I hope you enjoy the podcast and agree with us that Renfrew is one of the best houses on campus. If you ever have a chance, please come by the Renfrew house. I'm sure that the girls will welcome you with arms wide. Again, thank you very much for listening to our podcast. We hope you enjoy it, and we wish to see you on the next podcast. Do you think Senora is a good house director?
I think Senora is a great house director because she is always there for us whenever anything happens. She really cares about all of us in an equal way, and she never never questions what we're doing. Unless when we do something wrong, she'll always still protect us and make sure we do the right decisions. Having her as a house director makes me feel very lucky, as I think I could always tell her anything and she will always just be supportive. And she also deals with a lot of us and a lot of things that happens around the house. So I feel like she has a really, really good job, and I really love her a lot.
Although I know every house is the best house, in my perspective, and I believe in other people's perspective, we are the second home. Renfrew's soul and spirit. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much, are in our hearts. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoy it.
Our gradual hymn will be the Renfrew House hymn, Joyful, Joyful, number 9. Please stand.